Hi, my name is John Kim, and I'm a therapist who went through his own rebirth. I share my feelings and revelations. I believe in casual over clinical and with you instead of at you. I come unrehearsed on purpose because self-help doesn't have to be so complicated. Hey, if you're not getting my text and you want to check it out, just go to my website, theangrytherapist.com. Basically, I'm texting you 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then on Friday, you get a Google Doc that has a private link to that week's topic. And of course, you could cancel anytime you want for the price of a latte, get reminders, different mindsets, self-betterment, and a shot glass. Okay, let's talk about round twos, round threes, round fours. I'm not talking about ultimate fighting. I'm talking about when we break up with someone or they break up with us and then we get back together. So I have a lot of clients who end up getting together with a person that they just broke up with, and they get back together within like 2 weeks or even like 2 or 3 months. And they ask me, what do you think? Should I do it? And my answer is usually always the same, and that is no, because I believe that if two people have not changed significantly, and by significantly, I mean like really changed, right? I'm not talking about you know, just having a few revelations or suddenly they're, reading self-help books or they went to a seminar. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a secondary change, permanent change, a new lifestyle, a new mindset, right? Taking ownership. For example, if someone is an addict, right? Change isn't just realizing that they have a problem. That is not enough. Or if someone is abusive, right? If you are coming out of an abusive relationship and the person has physically put their his or her hands on you, right? That kind of abuse, or even emotional abuse, and the person suddenly realizes, technically your ex realizes that uh, he has a problem. And so you're like, oh, okay, he realizes he has a problem. He's going to now go get help. I'm going to try this again. No, that is not significant change. Significant change is that person realizing he has a problem, then getting help, right? And then seeing a difference. And that shit takes time. And, it doesn't matter if it's abuse or addiction or codependency or infidelity. It doesn't matter what the problem was, and it doesn't have to be that extreme, right? It could also be a chemistry thing. It could be a communication thing. It could be two people in just in different parts of their life, and there's just no overlap, right? I don't know, but whatever it is that created the expiration of the relationship, it's not gonna fix itself. Meaning, um, unless two people have significantly changed, what's gonna happen is you get back together because you miss each other, or because the sex was good, or because you don't want to be alone, and whatever broke you guys up will end up breaking you guys up again. So now, of course, that's not every situation, but I'm just talking broad strokes, generally speaking, and from my experience in helping thousands, that's usually the case. So, what do? You be with yourself first. That means that after the breakup or after the expiration, you focus on you. So many people try to, they try to jump into a next relationship. They start swiping. They want to date again, and of course, a lot of this is because um, they don't want to be alone. I think a lot of this is also because they're trying to. It's like becomes this race. Once you break up with someone, the two people are now in a race to find someone else, and that will always backfire.
We'll be right back after this brief message.
If you're like me and you don't have a lot of time to go grocery shopping or to find amazing recipes, all right, to confess, I don't even know how to cook. You got to try Sunbasket. They deliver organic produce and clean ingredients straight to your door. They have everything from paleo to carb conscious to gluten free, Mediterranean, even diabetes friendly, and of course, vegan meal plans. So they deliver these to your door, and you could choose from 18 weekly recipes. All their meals are delicious. Shrimp pad thai with rice noodles and sugar snap peas, or Hawaiian loco moco with teriyaki chicken and fried eggs. That's actually one of my favorites. Plus, Sunbasket's 5-minute salad mixes for any easy lunch you'll crave day after day. So try Sunbasket and let me give you a discount code. Go to sunbasket.com/angry, all caps, ANGRY, and get up to $60 off. Visit sunbasket.com/angry, all caps, ANGRY, and you will get $60 off your first Sunbasket. I have made this mistake, so it's not just me coaching other people. It's also coming from personal experience. I've made the mistake of being in a relationship, a long-term relationship, that ending, and within 2 weeks getting into something else. And of course, it didn't work out. I needed more time. It was a disaster. Also, it wasn't respectful to my ex. So I've been in this situation, and I've learned my own lessons. The richest soil, I believe, that one can have is after a breakup. Because when your relationship is over, and of course, there's going to be a period of pain and anger and all the feels, right? But the soil is really rich because this is when you could look back and not blame, but start to take ownership of your contribution to the expiration. You can now go look at the black box and see what happened. I mean, once you have some distance, you may not be able to do it the day after that someone breaks up with you or you break up with someone. But as you heal and move on, you could look back at your patterns and what you did that was unhealthy. And I think this is what so many people don't do, and they miss out on that opportunity to grow. So I don't know where you're at. I don't know if you are going through a breakup, or maybe you're not, but if you do, please remind yourself of this episode and me encouraging you to be with yourself first. So let's talk a little bit about what that looks like to be with yourself. And I know, you've heard the term date yourself, and there's all these other phrases that kind of mean the same thing. I look at it as a connection back to self. So, it's not just about massages and pedicures and getting back into fitness or whatever. Like, all that could be a part of it. Ultimately, it's about connecting back to you, because I believe in relationships we kind of disconnect with ourselves. So what does that look like? How can you thread that into your life? What makes you feel alive? Do you need to go back and open up that hope chest so you could connect to that part of you that you've locked away? The answer is yes, you do. What do you need to pick up again? Maybe it's a guitar, maybe it's a brush, maybe it's a camera, maybe it's your passion for dance. What do you need to do to start liking yourself again? Maybe you need to get back into the gym. Maybe you need to start eating better. If you struggle with being alone, then there's more reason for you to be alone. So if it's hard for you to be alone because you've been in nothing but relationships, then your prescription would be to be alone, right? If you just go into another relationship, you're actually stunting your growth. You're going to repeat patterns. You're not expanding and growing. You're plateauing. So if that is your pattern, then you need to be alone. Force yourself to be alone and connect to you. Be with yourself first. Now, here's the final piece, my final point, and that is, I want to make give you some leverage, and the leverage is this: the motivation. I don't like that word, motivation. One of the reasons why you should really be with yourself first and focus on yourself and connect to you, um, is because when you find that your next person who deserves you, you can bring more to the table. Now, that could be around two, right? That I mean, maybe time goes by and both of you guys have changed enough where you guys can lay new tracks and create new relationship dynamics, and it'll be different this time. Sure, that's possible. But if that doesn't happen, if there's no round two or three or four, then whoever you find next, because chances are, as you grow and connect to you and expand and learn, what happens is your love buds change. And I talk about this, how like our taste buds, our love buds change, and what we were attracted to now starts to repel us, and we are now attracted to a different type of person or a different type of energy, a different type of relationship. We want more, we want different, we want better. Um, and then we also put weight on different things in love, right? So maybe it's not just about looks or the crazy chemistry. Maybe it's about um, EQ and emotional intelligence. Maybe you're putting more chips on how someone makes you feel, or that you guys share the same love language, or whatever it is. So as you grow and change, and as you explore and learn more about yourself, your love buds will also change. And that's good news, because that means you're growing and expanding. And more importantly, you're going to break a pattern because you're going to make a different choice. If you make the same choice, meaning you end up with the same person, the choice can still be different, in that that person may have changed, or you may have changed, or both of you guys have changed significantly. And although you're with the same person and it is around two, it's technically a different choice, meaning you're choosing to be with someone who's in a different place, or maybe you are in a different place. Okay, thank you for listening. I know that entire episode was basically one run-on sentence. I don't believe in punctuation. Hope you have a meaningful day. Love hard. Hey, if you have a passion to help others and want to become a life coach, or you just want to acquire tools to change your own life, learn more about our Catalyst Life Coaching Intensive. We are an evidence-based training program with an amazing, authentic, vibrant community, and we give lifetime support. Just go to my website, theangrytherapist.com, and click on Life Coach Training. Hey, before you go, if you like my ramblings and revelations and shares, I am now texting people directly to their phone. Just go to my website, theangrytherapist.com. If you want to subscribe, I'll be doing weekly text, 5 days a week, reminders, and also mindsets and exercises and challenges. And every week there will be a different theme, a different topic. So I hope to see you in your phone. And also, if you enjoy this conversation, I hope you help me spread the dialogue and help other people by sharing it. You never know what people need to hear. So if it's helped you, I hope you can help me help others. Thank you.